So first question is how to count each element or word from the array list using streams. Question is pretty straightforward. We'll have a array list of elements. We have to count each element or word from the array list. We'll go with maybe a list of strings and let's see how to count each of that. So let's get started. So what we'll do is we'll go with a map. So it is of type string. Value should be long. I'll tell you why once I implement. So whenever you are writing any code, right? So follow all the coding standards. So here we are creating a variable. So give a meaningful name so that anybody can understand. So it's a word to count map. Okay. And we have to stream over the words. That's a basic thing. And we have to collect the response. So this is where actually we have to write the actual logic. So we have to store it in the map and the value is basically long. So I'll tell you why. So why we'll get long, we'll get to know here. So collectors we have to use. Collectors has a function called group by. So in database world, you know, right? We can use group by to group all the same data. We can even get count of the same data, or we can do other operations also. So here we are interested in count. So in collectors, we have a function called group by. So first input is word. So we have to group by word. And what we are expecting as a value is its count. So collectors class has something called counting. So what this counting does is it will basically count all the words. So what this logic is doing is basically we are grouping based on the word that is, for example, apple. Apple will be my key. Value will be count of the apples. So this collectors and collectors.counting has helped me to get the count of my key. So I've stored my result in the word count map. So let's print the result and see whether it is working. So my map is word to count map. And there is a function for each which we can use to print the result. We are iterating over map, right? So there will be two parameters, word and count, and we have to print the result. So just 1 minute, one bracket is required here. So here, let's close this. So here basically we are iterating on the word map that contains a string and integer. So we have specified that here, and we'll print the result here. So maybe we can say word, and we can give uh, just a better formatting I'm doing. So here I'll go with the count. So this is the output. So this is the final code. Let's run and check the result. So you can see it has printed all the words and its count. So to achieve the same thing, there may be other methods also. So I don't want to confuse you guys. I'll go with one or two standard approaches so that you can remember easily and you can use it in your day-to-day work as well as in the interviews also. So one more minor change we can do here is, so here if you see, right, we are just using word to word lambda. So this may not be required actually. What we can do is in Java, there is a thing called function identity. So what this function identity is like, we are iterating on the words, right? So this word is a function identity here. So you don't need to explicitly mention. If you use function identity, it will basically take that word as the argument here. So let me run and show you the outcome. Yeah. So I hope you got to know how to basically count the elements of words in a given array list. This is one of the important thing because it looks easy. If you have not tried these functionalities before, right, it will become difficult in the interview. So let's move on to the next question.